And we are back with Business RadioX Pro Tip. Payton and Lee Kantor here with you. Lee, we just finished this morning doing a handful of very fun, enlightening, inspiring, informative interviews from the guest perspective. Let's go through some ways that they can leverage their interview.
Right. I think it's really important to encourage and even educate your guests on ways to leverage the interview once the interview is completed. And that might be done either through the email after their interview, you go, here's some ways to leverage it. But it also might be done maybe on a drip email campaign where every few days you remind them of, hey, here's an example of how somebody leveraged their interview on Instagram, or here's a way that someone took a clip out on and made their own little mini podcast, or did a frequently asked questions. But to list some of the ways that a person can leverage their interview are obviously the podcast can be repurposed. Transcription of the podcast can be used in a variety of ways, including tweets, blog posts, articles, lots of ways to leverage the words. It can be placed on their website. It can be placed in their email newsletter. It could be shared on as their. Didn't somebody do this as they took a clip and made it their hold music?
Yeah. So now you're an introvert and you're no social media genius. It's not your superpower. Do you have like a go-to method, just one that, just anytime you should always do this one?
Well, something that happened today after today's interview, I saw on LinkedIn a friend of mine commented and said, oh, you're having this person on today on the GWBC radio show. And what I did back was I thanked her. I said, yeah, she was a great guest. I tagged her, and I tagged the other two guests that were in the interview. And I said that they can listen to that. And I put the website for gwbcradio.com on the LinkedIn. So I kind of held up the guests through my LinkedIn post and shared that and liked it. To help everybody that participated in the interview. So, our way of doing most of this stuff is to hold other people up. But the people who have participated in the interview, that's something else they can do is they can share their interview and just tag all the people that were in the show with them.
I think that's a marvelous idea. And I think that's very endearing to people to shine the light on other people. You're still going to come along for the ride. You're still on that clip, but, had a great opportunity to visit with and listen to Joe Smith today. Take a listen.
Right. But the thing is, you have to educate and encourage the guests to do this because a lot of times they're too busy and they've moved on. So if you show them the path, they will follow it.